Good morning and welcome to the Peter van den Hoogenband Zwemstadion here in Eindhoven in the Netherlands. It's day 5 of the 2014 IPC Swimming European Championships. We have had a great week so far here in Eindhoven. Number of world record performances. We've seen lots and lots of European record performances, gold medals awarded to a number of the teams here. 37 countries taking part in these championships, 380 athletes in total. There's our programme for this morning. We start off with the heats, starting with the men's 200 metres freestyle for the S5 classification. And at these championships, we also have finals in every session. And we finished this morning with 4 of those medal finals. So 4 new European champions will be crowned in this morning's session. Of course, the swimmers from the heats will progress to finals this evening. There's the mascot of these championships, Uki.
Eindhoven 2014.
Causing havoc down there with the technical officials. Great scenes here at these championships. Massive board there at the end of the pool. We'll be going through these heats fairly quickly if the last 4 days have anything to go by. And there's the swimmers for the first event this morning. It's the men's 200 freestyle for the S5 classification. 10 swimmers will compete in this one and only heat of this event. Of course, we have 10 swimmers and only 8 will progress to the final. Top 8 fastest times. Well, there's Karazuzas from Greece. Well, I don't think he's shaved down just yet. You're wondering, we might do that for the final. Swimmers tend to be clean shaven, try and get the hairs off their body, try and make them go faster through the water. A big beard is not going to help Karazouras much. There's James Scully from Ireland. Big black mark on his chest. Well, probably to cover up a tattoo there. The swimmer's not allowed to have certain types of tattoos due to the regulations regarding advertising, sponsorship, etc. Andrew Mullen goes in the centre lane. Karazouras in 1, Karazouras in 0, Gordillo in 1, Larson in 2, Scully 3, Rodriguez 4, Mullen 5, Grebenich 6, Zdanov 7, Popov in 8, Brajda in 9. The heat of the men's 200 freestyle S5. Should be relatively comfortable qualification here for a number of these swimmers in this heat. Just 2 swimmers to lose from the 10 taking part in this one, and they will swim in the final this evening. The top 8 will swim in the final this evening. Andrew Mullen, looks like he is going well there in lane number 5. In fact, looks like James Scully and Rodriguez are the men who are taking that out. And Mullen coming back into contention now for Great Britain. Looks very relaxed. Rodriguez there, Spanish swimmer. Also going well. There's Zdanov down there in lane number 7. Zdanov looks like he's going to come to halfway in first position. Roman Zdanov. Saw him swim in the relay for the Russian team. Zdanov, 16-year-old. Relative newcomer to international competition. Let's allow a three-way battle at the front there, Andrew Mullen in the centre, James Scully at the top of the screen, and Zdanov at the bottom. Zdanov going well here. This is the S5 classification. Typically swimmers here will be affected in at least 3 limbs. You see James Scully and Andrew Mullen with similar disabilities, with shortened arms and also affected in the legs. Zdanov real dragging the legs there, the swimmer closest to us. They've got good power from the arms, although he will be affected in his hands. And Andrew Mullen now just about overhauling Zdanov in the closing stages here, although Zdanov kicking again. Mullen been on great form, 2 gold medals already from the man from Great Britain. Zdanov gets in first there, 2:51.68. Andrew Mullen in second position there, 2:52 for Andrew Mullen. James Scully from Ireland in third, and Rodriguez from Spain, 3 minutes .38. The European record holder from Spain will go much faster in the final. Zdanov though, it's a good swim from the young Russian there. He was entered in a time of 3:08 and he swam a 2:51, so he will be in the centre lane for the final. But the main contenders likely to be Rodriguez, Mullen, Scully. They qualified second, third and fourth there. I think there will be a lot more to give from these 3 in the final, but Zdanov is there, he's in the centre lane. The Russians having a very good championship. We're looking at the medal table last night. Russia, Ukraine and Great Britain all very close to the top of that medal table. There's Zdanov coming in now, just with the reach there over Andrew Mullen. Zdanov with the longer arms. And that was vital at the finish there, although he didn't really get a very good finish. Quite close to the wall there on that final stroke. Nowhere near a full arm stroke there for Zdanov, so maybe cost him a couple of tenths. But Zdanov takes the first heat, 2:51.68 ahead of Andrew Mullen. James Scully and Sebastian Rodriguez will surely go faster in the final, I think. Jordi Gordillo is the final qualifier in 8th position. Karazouzas and Brajda will miss out on the final. The men's 100 freestyle. Heat 1 is up next. Matthew Walker from Great Britain and Sergei Sukarev from Russia in the centre lanes, 4 and 5. There's Matthew Walker coming out there next to Sukarev. Good battle in the 50 freestyle, these two. Silver and bronze medalists. Behind Yevgeny Bodaiko, who goes in the next lane. This is the S7 classification. Francesco Bocchiardo for Italy in 2. Alexander Komarov for Ukraine. We haven't seen much of him so far at these championships. Goes in 3. Matthew Walker. His international debut in the European Championships in 1997. Sergei Sukarev in lane 5. He will push Matthew Walker. Nicholas Tsotras from Greece in 6. And the second Greek swimmer, Shalomoupas Papanidou, goes in lane number 7. This is heat 1 of the men's 100 freestyle S7. So we have 12 swimmers in this event. 6 in the first heat, in fact 13, 6 in the first heat, 7 in the second heat. The top 8 will qualify for the final this evening. Matthew Walker away fast. He has been a medalist Paralympic Games in this event in the past. Paralympian in Sydney, Athens and Beijing. Gold medalist in the all-conquering British freestyle relay team in 2000 and 2004. Matthew Walker. Just been caught now in the closing stages by Sukarev. Sukarev and Walker are going to come home comfortably ahead, absolutely together. Better finish from Matthew Walker, 104.34. And that will certainly clinch Matthew Walker's place in the final. And Sukarev as well should be comfortably through. These two are 3 seconds or so ahead of the others, with Sotras in 3rd position. But there's Matthew Walker coming in now. And Sukarev just finishing. And oh yeah, it wasn't a good finish at all from Sukarev there. He almost touched over with his right hand and then came over with his left. So strange finish from the Russian. Walker stretching out well. There's Sukarev. Wow. He's going to have to tighten that one up for the final. He will be in the final alongside Matthew Walker. As I said, made his European debut 17 years ago. Matthew Walker still going strong. He takes that first heat, 104.34. Sukarev in 2nd, Sotras in 3rd. So that might be the target. Top 4 there, 107. Well, in fact, we do only have 6 swimmers here taking the start. No swimmer in lane number 6, so we have had a withdrawal. Luka Tsurmi from Malta goes in 1. More Mesri from Israel in 2. Tobias Pollup in 3 for Germany. Evgeny Bodaiko in 4 for Ukraine. Andrei Gladkov and Hannah Schurman complete the lineup. There's Luka Tsurmi. We haven't seen much of Malta on the international stage in recent years. They hosted the World Championships back in 1994. Tsurmi goes in 1. More Mesri in 2. Tobias Pollup, medalist in the individual medley. He should qualify for the final comfortably. Evgeny Bodaiko, well, we've seen this young man take it very easy in the qualifying heats. Andrei Gladkov tends to go a little bit faster in the heats than Bodaiko. Wouldn't be surprised if Gladkov took this one. And Hannah Schurman now out on his own. That empty lane in lane 6. Bodaiko, Gladkov, the centre lane, the 2nd heat of the men's 100 freestyle. Bodaiko, great start there from the block, taking advantage there of the good start that he has, the good push off from his good leg. Tobias Pollup also, he started well. Gladkov trailing from the start there. More Mesri doing good job there in lane number 2 for Israel. These 4 now stretching away should again be comfortable for the final. Of course, it's all about tactics. As you get into that final, a good heat swim will get you the centre lane. You'll be in the middle of everything, be able to see everybody that's around you. That can be important sometimes, but Bodaiko and Pollup now just easing up. It's all four together as Andrei Gladkov comes home strongly. Well, Gladkov, I thought, will take it out a little bit harder than the others in the heat. 106.27, well, not as fast as the first heat, but it is Gladkov who takes it ahead of Bo Diaco. More Messery and Tobias Pollock almost together, just 1/100 separating the two of them. The touch going to more Messery, so these four swimmers should qualify comfortably for the final. I think Hannah Sherman in 1:12.56 will miss out. And here's Luca Suomi from Malta. Well, as I said, we haven't really seen much of Maltese swimming on the international stage. They hosted the IPC World Championships back in 1994, and I think this is the first time, possibly, that they have competed in a major championship since then. So the first swimmer for 20 years, Luca Suomi from Malta. The pool that was used for the IPC World Championships was built when Malta hosted the Island Games back in the early 90s. And here comes Luca Suomi, the youngster from Malta. Great experience for him, 15 years of age, the youngest swimmer in this field. Doesn't have an entry time here, so difficult to gauge how he's got on, but the youngster finishes in 2:37.09, some way behind the main contenders, but Luca Suomi finishes for Malta. Andrei Gladkov was the man who took that one, though. It was a four-way finish at the end. Gladkov showing his strength in the closing stages. Bo Diaco, you've got to think that he will go a lot faster. Gladkov qualifies for this evening's final by winning Heat 2. Bo Diaco in second position. Messery and Pollock very close in third and fourth. But all four should progress safely to the final. Walker will be the fastest into that final this evening, followed by Sukarev, Gladkov and Bo Diaco. Sotras, Messery, Pollock and Komarov complete the lineup. The women's 100 freestyle S6 is a one and only heat again. We have 9 swimmers in this one. Oslin Bakis in 9-0, Fanny Ilas in 1, Bjornsdottir in 2, Taptova in 3, Ellie Simmons, European record holder, in 4, Mereshko in 5. Ellie Simmons, big rival here in these championships. Fedota in 6, Weber-Treiber in 7, and Sakonis in the water in lane number 8. Very good start there. Sabina Weber-Treiber in lane number 7 got off pretty well from that set start. This is the S6 class. With a range of disability. This one coming together. The S6 class is the one that kind of centre classes, the 6s and 7s, bring together a number of different disabilities. Can be affected in all 4 limbs, as is Ellie Simmons with her short stature, or affected just in 2 limbs, like Mereshko, going over from the touch turn there. Mereshko first to the wall, followed by Simmons. This is going to be a battle between the two of them. We've seen a couple of great swims between them already at these championships. Ellie Simmons, very much the favourite for this one, but relishing the challenge that she's been given by Mereshko. She loves to race, Ellie Simmons. Spoke to her the other day. Says she's just loving this contest she's having against Mereshko. Looks like Mereshko is just about going to take it. Ellie Simmons, it's very close, but Mereshko reaches for the wall, and it's a good time. 1:15.74 for Mereshko. 1:16.18 for Ellie Simmons in second. Fedota in third. Bjornsdottir in 4th position. Well, again, just one heat there, and the top 8 will progress to the final this evening. But Mareshko, she looked good. Ellie Simmons with a 1:16.18, a second or so away from her best. I think Ellie Simmons will go faster, but I'm sure Mareshko will as well. Ellie Simmons just looking over there to Mareshko. Mareshko with the advantage of those long levers there at the end. Getting in ahead of Ellie Simmons. This is going to be a good contest. It's really good between these two. Ellie Simmons winning the 400, winning the 200 meters individual medley. Mareshko winning the 50 freestyle. The 100 freestyle should be very interesting indeed. Mareshko, a relative newcomer to this Paralympic programme. Mareshko wins the heat. Ellie Simmons in second. Should be a really good contest in the final tonight. Fedota in third, Bjornsdottir in fourth. Weber, Treiber, Sapstova, Illis and Bakis will be the other qualifiers for the final. Move to the 50-metre start end of the pool. All the races finishing at the end of the medal ceremonies with a big board there. This is the S2 men's 50-metre backstroke again. 9 swimmers here. There's Alex Sečnik from Slovenia. This is the S2 class, swimmers with more severe disabilities in the Paralympic programme. Of course, it's S1 to S10 for those with physical impairments, S1 being the most severe. This is the S2, so these swimmers will be affected in all 4 limbs. Cerebral palsy swimmers, multiple amputees, spinal injured. Sečnik in 0, Kapalakis in lane 1, won the gold medal in this European Championships back in 2009. Pan Bratets from Ukraine in lane number 2. Ukraine very strong in the lower classifications. Palamarchuk, what can he do? He's had a good week so far. Dmitry Kokarev, well, he has been in record-breaking form. He's the world record holder from Russia. He goes in that centre lane. Makro Dimitris from Greece will be entering the pool from the side. There's Dmitry Kokarev. He's been held there. You'll see this technique of the coaches holding the swimmer's feet against the wall. One that will be employed by virtually all of the swimmers, maybe not all, but there's Makro Dimitris from Greece making his way over to lane number 5. Jacek Czech from Poland will go in lane number 6. Ayed Shalawi in lane number 7. Joel Pina from Portugal in lane number 8. So, coaches holding the swimmers against the wall. They're not allowed to add propulsion. They just hold the swimmers in position and let them go when they hear the starting signal. Good start for Jacek Czech. As we'll see, again, pretty comfortable qualification you would think from the guys in the middle. Palamarchuk has been on good form with already a title at these championships in the 100 free, but Kokarev has been in record-breaking form. Absolutely superb swimming from the world record holder. That's Kokarev and Jacek. Just heading Makro Dimitris there. The three swimmers. Kokarev and Jacek now coming into the flags. The red markers, 5 meters to go. It looks like it is going to be Kokarev. Although maybe Jacek. No, well, it was Jacek who took it. It was a good finish there from the Polish swimmer in 103.06. So Jacek, I'll be happy with that one. Not a great finish from Kokarev, who's second place, but I'm sure again that he will go faster in the final. We've seen these swimmers just keep something back in the heats in the morning. They know it's comfortable qualification. But Kokarev will be in one of the centre lanes. Not there with the yellow markers in the centre of the pool. Alex Seknik. Looks like he's going to be a final swimmer to come in now. And he comes in the outside lane in line 0. Jacek will take that one. He was delighted to be on the medal podium a couple of days ago. 38-year-old from Poland. And the two youngsters will be alongside him. Kokarev there. Let's watch the finish. Kokarev, it looked like he was coming in there. Jacek, well, running the red hat. Kokarev does look ahead there, doesn't he? But Kokarev not finishing as well as the Polish swimmer, and the touch goes to Jacek, 1:03.06. The swimmers exit the water. We have the confirmed result of that heat. Jacek takes it from Dmitry Kokarev and Aristides Makro Dimitris. Palmarchuk will be a threat in the final two. Alex Seknik from Slovenia was disqualified. So those top 8 times listed there will progress to the final this evening. The men's 100 butterfly S12. Swimmers with partial vision. The next heats up here. 2 heats in this event. Alexander Mashchenko goes in lane number 3 for Ukraine. He's a swimmer with no vision at all. It's a combined event, this one. S11 and S12. Dmitry Saleh, he's been in good shape this week. 200 IM champion Dmitry Saleh in 4. Anton Stabrovsky in lane number 5. Israel Oliver, he was the 200 meters individual medley champion too in the S11 class. Viktor Smirnov, also an S11 swimmer. He goes in lane number 7. So we have a mixture of swimmers here, the S11 and the S12 class. Swimmers in the S11 class will be wearing blacked out goggles, but no vision at all. They are swimming up against the S12 swimmers. Just one set of medals will be presented. See if any of the S11 swimmers can challenge. Dmitry Saleh in lane number 4 with an entry time of 57.91. Stavrovsky also with an entry time under the 1 minute mark. So Dmitry Saleh looking very good, very strong, rangy butterfly stroke there. Swimmer now representing Azerbaijan, previously Belarus. He's changed his country of representation this year. He took Azerbaijan's first gold medal a couple of days ago in the 200 medley. This is good display here from Dimitri Saleh, an excellent swim. 56.84 is the world record. He's some way outside that, but that looked very good for Dimitri Saleh. You see the S11 swimmers with the tappers there coming into the wall. The long tapping sticks from the Ukrainian team there. Viktor Smirnov just coming in 5th position. Israel Oliver is the first S11 home in 106.17, but Dimitri Saleh did look good. Kept the length of that butterfly stroke all the way through. Real rangy butterfly. Look at the power of the Azerbaijan swimmer. Really long butterfly, still getting that reach, not shortening his stroke at all there as he's coming into the closing stages. Getting those hands right in, close to each other at the front. And a great finish. These swimmers, of course, will see very little distance in front of them, so that's a great spot there on the wall to finish that perfectly. Dimitri Saleh under the 1 minute mark, 59.76. He will progress to the final with that, there's no doubt. Stobrovsky should also be there. Israel Oliver. We'll have to wait and see the result of the second heat. Second heat. Behind the block we have Afandayev from Azerbaijan, and the world record holder in the center lane, Roman Makarov, representing Russia. There's Afandayev. Lined up in lane 2, he should be in lane 1. These swimmers with a visual impairment to rely on the officials in certain instances to direct them to the appropriate lane. Sergei Punko in 3, Makarov in 4, Chufarov in 5, Izotov in 6, and Chekarov. Russia in lane number 7. Chekarov, interesting character. Andrew swam yesterday in the 50 freestyle. Chekarov, a 40-year-old, did a sensational time in the 50 freestyle. But can anyone catch Roman Makarov? First competed in the Sydney Paralympics back in the year 2000. Roman Makarov, originally for Belarus, that's been representing Russia now for the past 5 years. And Roman Makarov, well, I was checking my records. I don't think he's been beaten since those Sydney Games in the year 2000. So this is an absolutely fantastic winning run for Roman Makarov. He's a world record holder, 56.84. He will be in the final, and Roman Makarov will get that 59.83. Well, he'll be very close to Dimitri Saleh, but Roman Makarov will be in the final next to Sergei Punko, finishes in 101.87, Chufarov in 3rd position, 102.37, and Izotov 102.70. But again, Makarov, this incredible winning run, can it continue in the final? Makarov, he's still in his 20s, 29. Started, as I said, 14 years ago as a 15-year-old in the Sydney Paralympics. And he's well ahead of the others here. His teammate, Sergei Punko, they both used to swim for Belarus. They both changed over to Russia at the same time. Side by side there, but again, another great display of butterfly swimming from Roman Makarov. Let's watch the finish. Just reaches out for that finish, and that was almost perfect for Makarov. It's going to be a good contest tonight. Makarov with this big winning run on the line. Dimitri Saleh looking good. The younger Azerbaijani swimmer. The result of that second heat, Roman Makarov is under the 1 minute mark on 59.83. Sergei Punko in 2nd Danilo Chufarov in third position. Izotau should also progress to the final. And there is confirmation of the finalist, Dimitri Saleh. Just 7 100s ahead of Roman Makarov in qualification. Stabrovsky is third qualifier. Start list for heat 1 of the women's 200 freestyle. 2 heats in this one. The top 8 from the 2 heat, the fastest 8 will progress to the final. Alonso Morales from Spain goes in lane number 2, the champion in the 100 breaststroke a couple of days ago. Next to the silver medalist in that 100 breaststroke race, Magda Tuters from the Netherlands in lane 3. Valeria Shabalina goes in lane number 4. Shabalina, again, also very successful championship so far. The winner of the 100 backstroke, day 1 of this competition. She's in second at the moment, behind the great Netherlands favourite Marlou van der Kolk, who goes in lane 5. Michelle Fransen goes in 6 for Belgium. And Rasmus Dottir for Iceland goes in lane number 7. Shabalina, this is a race for swimmers with an intellectual impairment. Swimmers typically here will be tested qualification with intellectual impairment, abilities to learn and to apply training techniques and race strategies and pacing. Testing for the S14 class has been quite rigorous in recent years. Been reintroduced to the Paralympic programme for London in 2012. 4 events here for men and 4 events for women at these championships. This is the 200 freestyle, and Valeria Shabalina is really going well here. She is not hanging back at all, which is what you typically find with the athletes in the S14 class. Have a look at this time. This is going to be sensational. Shabalina, look at that, 206.50, and Shabalina has smashed the world record in the heats. 206.50 for Shabalina. A world record swim in the heats this morning, and well, she is absolutely delighted with that one. And as that sent a message out to everyone in this field, Shabalina, she was behind Van der Kolk in the early stages, but as the Netherlands swimmer eased back, Shabalina just kept going and going and going. And it's a new world record for Shabalina from Russia. Well, I said she was in good shape earlier, a gold medal in the backstroke, but look at this. She looked absolutely sensational. Look, she was just celebrating there. Immediately, not even out of breath there. Well, she looked like she is now. Just absolutely delighted. I don't think she can believe it. Shabalina, 206.50. Well, she's done that all on her own. Wasn't really challenged by anyone. She just kept going and going. 206.50. No pressure. Turned straight round to the camera. She knew she'd won it. My goodness, I wonder if she knew how fast she actually went. The start list for Heat 2, what must they be thinking as they come out onto the blocks? The former world record holder now is Jessica Jane Applegate from Great Britain, Paralympic champion in lane 4. Stefansdottir goes in lane number 2. for Iceland. Pernilla Lindberg for Sweden in lane 3. Jessica Jane Applegate from Great Britain. Now the former world record holder goes in lane 4 next to Chloe Davies from Great Britain in lane 5. Palazzo from Italy in 6, and Savelsberg from Germany in lane 7. The qualification target probably somewhere around about the 2:20 mark. I just wonder what Jessica Jane Applegate is going to do here. She put out a statement to Shabalina here. Will she try and be next to the Russian? Jessica Jane Applegate, well, she is the champion. She's the world champion. She's the Paralympic champion. She's the great racer of the Great Britain team. She has been challenged before. She's gone into finals not being the favourite. A slower qualification time, but generally in a head-to-head race, Jessica Jane Applegate has come out on top. So looks like she's going to have one of her biggest challenges ever, taking on Shabalina in the final. I wonder if Jessica Jane Applegate will try to be next to the Russian, trying to get that centre lane. Lindberg from Sweden, Applegate and Davies from Great Britain lead them through halfway. Applegate 105.56. Well, at this stage Shabalina was 101, so certainly not on the pace of that first heat. Shabalina with that world record time, 206.50. Marlo van der Kolk finished second in 214.13. Well, I just wonder, Jessica Jane Applegate wants to be faster than van der Kolk to get into that centre lane next to Shabalina. Applegate, Paralympic champion. He is just kicking away from her teammate Chloe Davies. Applegate was a bronze medalist in the backstroke a couple of nights ago behind Shabalina and van der Kolk. She's coming away now. It's a good swim from Jessica Jane Applegate here, looking strong in the closing stages. Just showing her power there, 211.31. Well, interesting that at the 100 mark, Jessica Jane Applegate was 4 seconds adrift of the time done by Shabalina. And she remained 4 seconds adrift as they look at the final time, so the second half of the race for Applegate and Shabalina were exactly the same there, so very interesting for the final. Jessica Jane Applegate can get out a little bit faster. Might not just yet be a done deal for Shabalina, but promises to be an excellent final there. Shabalina with that new world record time. World champion and Paralympic champion will qualify in second position. And that is going to be a cracking contest tonight. Great Britain fans there. The Andrew Mullen fan club that was, I think. Well, Jessica Jane Applegate 211.31 ahead of her teammate Chloe Davies. Pernilla Lindberg from Sweden. They should qualify comfortably for the final this evening. Now, I've just been told the result is not official just yet for that second heat. We'll bring you news of that when we have it. I think it is just been confirmed on our screens now. Yeah, there we go. We have the qualifiers there. Valerie Shabalina with that sensational world record swim will be first to the final ahead of Jessica Jane Applegate, Marlo van der Kolk and Chloe Davies. men's 200 meters individual medley SM10 swimmers in this first heat. Klaus Steinhauser in 2, Dmitry Bartosinsky. What a swim he had in the 400 freestyle yesterday to break the European record. Vanzenko goes in 4 for Ukraine. Grigorev, already 2 gold medals to his name. He goes in 5. Emmanuel Gonçalves from Portugal in 6. And Simone Chiuli from Italy in lane 7. Winner in the 50 freestyle, followed up victory in held by Sven de Castiger from Belgium, who goes in the second heat. I think we could well see the European record be challenged in these 2 heats. Grigorev has looked very, very strong at these championships. A man very much on form. Grigorev with a lower leg disability. Great technique there on the breaststroke, just holding position at the front as the legs come in, extending his arms, letting the legs come in at the back, stretching away from Vanzenko, who's moved into second position. Bartosinsky, watch for him on the freestyle, the black cap there, just touching third at the end of that breaststroke. He will come strongly in the closing stages, but Grigorev over in 146.05. Just having a check on the European record split. It's down about 142, so it's not going to be a European record this time for Dmitry Grigorev. Bartosinsky coming through strongly as we expected on the freestyle, but Grigorev, well, he almost ground to a halt there at the end. Just bringing his arm over very lazily to finish comfortably in 2:20.63. He looks really good, Dmitry Grigorev. He will qualify for the final with that one, 2:20.63. Second place was Bartosinsky, the winner of the 400 freestyle yesterday. And Vanzenko from Ukraine finished in third position in that heat. Grigorev's butterfly, breathing slightly to the side there, trying to keep his body as flat as possible. And here's the final finish. Watch out for this big, lazy stroke at the end. Oh, look at that. I think he was taking that one quite easy. Here we go. Let's see if we can spot this finish. Oh, God, blimey. Almost went to sleep in that last stroke there. 2:20.63. I don't think we'll see that tonight in the final from him. 2 Russians. Top 2 positions in that first heat. Vanzenko from Ukraine in third position there. These should qualify comfortably for the final, but we'll see what happens in heat number 2. European record holder Sven de Castiger goes in lane number 5 for Belgium. Artem Isaev from Russia. 2 teenagers there next to each other. Olivier van der Voort from the Netherlands. Dennis Dubrov, well, what can he do? Bronze medalist in the butterfly a couple of days ago. Sven de Casticker. Kahuru Harazawa, well, young man from Great Britain making his international debut here at these championships. Another teenager, Patrick Kowalski from Poland in lane number 7. And there's De Casticker, European record holder, lower leg amputee, as is Kowalski in lane number 7. Second heat. It's a slow start there from Olivier van der Voort. Didn't get off particularly well, the Netherlands swimmer, but they're all up into the stroke now. Kahuru Harazawa going well from Great Britain. Young man from Great Britain making his international debut. And he's going to lead Harazawa. It is first to the wall, then a time of 29.78, so a good swim there from Harazawa. Trying to make amends. He missed out on the 100 butterfly final the other day. He's trying to make amends for that. And I did say that Olivier van der Voort did not have a good start, but he's certainly into his swimming well. He had a good heat yesterday in the 400. Quite follow that up in the final. He's gone out fast here, 103.69. De Casticker, the European record holder, in second. Harazawa still in third position, trying to get into that final. The Great Britain swimmer. Van der Voort looks very good though. Again, a big rangy breaststroke. Really stretching out far at the front. De Casticker though, the European record holder, also looking pretty comfortable. Dubrov in fourth position, now catching Harazawa. De Casticker, really good breaststroke, really powerful there. He's brought himself into first position again. Roughly about the same time as Grigorev in that previous heat. It's Van der Voort and De Casticker, Belgium. And the Netherlands, looks like the young Netherlands swimmer wants to claim this one. De Casticker's not going to let him though. I think the European record holder just about going to hang on. Oh, he looks across there. Sees the young Netherlands swimmer right alongside. De Casticker takes it to 17.50. Van der Voort in second, 2:17.70. Dennis Dubrov was third from Ukraine. Well, we wondered what Dennis Dubrov was going to do. Wasn't a great time for Dennis Dubrov in terms of his entry time. He may go faster in the final. Harazawa was fourth, and in a time of 2:20, that should qualify him for the final. In a decent position, but De Casticker looking good there. They touched together. De Casticker looked touching there, immediately looking across to his left. See where the young Netherlands swimmer was. Yeah, they're looking at each other actually. Both of them looking across. They finished within 0.2 of a second of each other. De Casticker. Yeah, job done for the heats this morning. The European record holder will progress to the final with the fastest time. Sven de Casticker wins that second heat. Olivier van der Voort from the Netherlands in second. Dennis Dubrov finished well for third position. Kahuru Harazawa also in a good place for the final. Those four swimmers will be in the top 5 for the final. De Casticker the fastest. Van der Voort, Dubrov, Grigorev from heat 1. Harazawa, Bartosinski, Van Zenko and Gonçalves from Portugal will complete the lineup for the final this evening. two heats of the women's 200 metres individual medley. Eleni Papadopoulos from Great Britain in the centre lane next to Chantal Zuiderveld, champion in the 100 breaststroke 2 days ago at 13 years of age. Teresa Neves from Portugal, just a bit late to the block there. She's just getting settled now. Margie Oosterhuis in 3, Papadopoulos in 4, Zuiderveld in 5, Hernando Santos in 6, and Nicolette Ratch in 7. So Portugal, Netherlands, Great Britain, Netherlands, Spain and Hungary. Chantal Zuiderveld, what a sensational swim she had 2 days ago. So we're in lane number 5. Hernando Santos, she just missed out the medals in the 100 butterfly, and she started well. That's her strength, the Spanish swimmer, 33.34. Papadopoulos in second, also a strong butterfly swimmer. Oosterhuis in third for the Netherlands. Zuiderveld down in fourth. Of course, in this 200 individual medley, we do see different strengths of the swimmer coming to the fore as we move through the strokes. Hernando Santos, butterfly medalist at the previous European Championships, just missed out this time. Papadopoulos and Hernando Santos absolutely together, 5 100 separating the two swimmers at the turn. Oosterhuis in third. We'll see what Zuiderveld can do on the breaststroke. This is the one that the Dutch swimmer will be hoping will bring her back into contention. Can't quite see Zuiderveld at the moment in that shot, but she is making ground. Zuiderveld there. Papadopoulos looking good. Zuiderveld coming back alongside Hernando Santos now. Papadopoulos looking good. She's a strong freestyler too, Papadopoulos. Zuiderveld coming through. Almost into second now as they come under that turn. Maybe not quite the impression she was hoping for on the breaststroke leg. Papadopoulos looking very, very comfortable here. Papadopoulos will take this heat. Chantal Zuiderveld coming back strongly with a good tussle here with Hernando Santos. I think the youngster Zuiderveld is going to get that one. She's not going to catch Eleni Papadopoulos. This is a very controlled swim from Papadopoulos. She takes it again comfortably, 2:38.09 for Eleni Papadopoulos. She'll be pleased with that one for a heat swim. Yeah, thumbs up for Eleni. Excellent there. Chantal Zuiderveld in second position at the end, 2:40.76 coming through there. The breaststroke and the freestyle helping the young Dutch swimmer. Like it was hard work there for Chantal Zuiderveld. Hernando Santos in third position, 2:41.30, but Eleni Papadopoulos, well, looking pretty good there. Really controlling that race from the front. Got out hard on the butterfly leg just behind Hernando Santos. And just nice little stretch there at the end. No problems for Eleni Papadopoulos of Great Britain. Looking round at the time, big clock 50 metres away from her there, the opposite side. Papadopoulos takes it comfortably, 2:38.09. Zuiderveld in second, Hernando Santos in third. These three should qualify for the final. The second heat is on its way out. Olivia Jaboska from Poland in 2, Bianca Pap from Hungary in 3, Nina Ryabova in 4 from Russia, European record holder Gemma Almond in 5 from Great Britain, Lucas Sos from Hungary, and Manon Vermaeren from the Netherlands in lane 7. Nina Ryabova from Russia is the European record holder in 2:30.71. Again, a swimmer been on the medal podium this week in a number of the different strokes. She would be very much the favourite for this one. Ryabova, silver medalist, behind Jablowska from Poland in lane number 2. We set the European record in the 100 butterfly, the red cap of Poland at the top of your screen there. Here's Jablowska and Ryabova. We're going to lead them out here on the butterfly. Also going well, Gemma Armand and Luca Sos. Jablowska comes in to the butterfly in first position. Nina Ryabova in second. Very close though. Luca Sos also going well. Luca Sos just 13 years of age and Bianca Pap just 14. The two young Hungarians doing well here. Jablowska from Poland just holding a slender lead there. Bianca Pap doing well in lane number 2. Ryabova will probably start to make a move on the breaststroke. 3:100 separate Jablowska from Bianca Pap at the halfway stage. Nina Ryabova is followed by Gemma Armand and Luca Sos. They're all in a row there. 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. In fact, all the swimmers in formation there at the end of that backstroke leg. They move into the breaststroke now. And this where Nina Ryabova stamp her authority on this field. Nina Ryabova, the bronze medalist in the 100 breaststroke. Strongest breaststroker in this field by far. Bianca Pap now in second position. Ryabova, Pap, Jablowska, Armand should be comfortably qualifying for the final. Ryabova, yeah, looking very relaxed. Look at that freestyle. Just making sure of this one. It's like a demonstration swim here from Nina Ryabova. She has been caught by the other two. It's not going to make a difference. I wonder if Ryabova just have a slight sprint. Nah, don't think she can be bothered to do that. She is pipped by Jablowska, who takes first position, and Bianca Pap. There wasn't much between the three of them, just 16/100ths of a second. Here's Jablowska, who does take it in the end, 2:38.70. Bianca Pap second, the youngster from Hungary. And Ryabova, well, not even breathing very hard at all, Ryabova. She's got a lot more to come. In the final, 2:30.71 is the European record. Some way outside that. Look at Ryabova here in the centre lane. Oh dear. Well, they all finishing together. Doesn't really matter. They're all going to progress to the final. Ryabova knew that. Yeah, big, long strokes at the end for Ryabova. Gemma Armand from Great Britain in fourth position. There's Jablowska. She was trying hard at the end there. Strong finish from the Polish swimmer. Goes down to the swim down pool behind the big screen there. Congratulated there. The other swimmers behind the screen. That's where the swimmers go to warm up, swim down. There's Bianca Pap. They'll go and prepare for their final. Go and recover from that swim. Some of them will go into cold baths to make their muscles recover. Prepare for the final this evening. A long way to go to that final. About 6 o'clock tonight, probably. So a little bit of a rest in preparation for that final. Jablowska takes it 2:38.70. It's very close. Bianca Papp and Nina Ryabova ahead of Gemma Almond from Great Britain. These should all progress to the final this evening comfortably. And there are the finalists. It's all going to be pretty close. Eleni Papadopoulos from Great Britain will lead the qualifiers. Jablowska, Papp, Ryabova. Ryabova looked very easy there. She will certainly go a little bit faster. 13-year-old Zuiderveld from the Netherlands, Hernanda Santos from Spain, Gemma Almond, the second Great Britain swimmer, and also 2 Netherlands swimmers in the final. Marjay Oosterhuis in lane number 8. Breaststroke is next up. Taking it a little bit easy this morning. He's been ripping through these heats the last 4 days. It's all a bit more relaxed today. It's beyond the wind down. 5 days of this 7-day competition. So some great action to come. Oh, this big 7 swimmers making their way to the start. It's Kuznetsova from Russia, European record holder. Finland swimmer Mari Mäkinen there waving. Rika Savo from Hungary in lane 0. There's a Romanian, Georgiana Bazadoka. Ingrid Dupsas from Norway. They're having a good championships, the Norwegians. 3 gold medals, 3 silvers, 3 bronze for the Norwegian team. Oksana Krul, great butterfly victory a couple of days ago. Kuznetsova, European record holder in 4. Lisa Dembrava, former European record holder in lane 5. Another Norwegian, Mina Clausen, who's in 6. Norwegian have great hopes of medals here. What about the Finns? Mari Mäkinen and Dorothea Backa in lane 8. And Romy Panstas, another Netherlands swimmer, in lane number 9. Kuznetsova set the European record in May this year. Oh, there's a problem with the start here. That's not going to help. Looks like Lisa Dembrava being told to get down from the blocks for some reason. Of course, some of the swimmers, like Lisa Dembrava, she has got a towel on the block. So she is an amputee. That's to stop abrasions on the stumps. Really unusual start for Lisa Dembrava. There is a little bit of a platform at the back of the block. She's a double leg amputee. Really well at the back of the block there, Lisa Dembrava. Using that little raised piece on the platform to get a little bit more propulsion. These kind of raised footrests at the back of the blocks are relatively new, only been in use for a few years. Swimmers tend to put their back foot on if they have 2 legs. Give them a good push off. The back foot, the front foot at the beginning of the block, at the front of the block. Lisa Dembrava, a double leg amputee, putting both of her stumps there at the back of the block, getting propulsion. It's obviously something that she has developed as a technique. Kuznetsova first to the wall at the turn. 45.01, it's quite fast. Then Braber in second, Oksana Krul in third. These three. Away from the others, we have 10 swimmers in this one. We have to lose 2 swimmers only. And the fastest 8 will go to the final. Then Braber coming back past Kuznetsova. This is good stuff from Den Braber, the silver and gold medalist from the World Championships last year. We're not only watching the top swimmers in Europe, we're watching the top 2 in the world here, and Den Braber is really going well here for the Netherlands. This is good news for the home country. The Netherlands swimmer takes it, 134.32. Kuznetsova next, and Oksana Krul in third place. Well, we're just waiting for confirmation of that. We do have notice of a possible disqualification here. We'll have to wait for confirmation. We have got Kuznetsova confirmed as the winner of Heat 1, which is not good news for Lisa Den Braber. And she's looking at the scoreboard there for some sort of guidance. Well, we saw there was a problem at the start, and there we go, look, disqualified. Lisa Den Braber from the Netherlands. Well, there's certainly a problem at the start. I just wonder if it's something to do with that start. Lisa Den Braber has been disqualified for the Netherlands. Well, it's a great swim though from Lisa Den Braber, going away from the Russian European record holder. Promised to be a great contest final this evening. Well, Netherlands. That's what she had to do. She would progress to the final of a crew. Braber of Netherlands. Den Braber, well, looking a bit bemused by the whole thing there. She's really not sure what's happened. I'm sure our coach and team manager will be speaking to the referee to find out exactly the reason for that disqualification. We are unlikely to find out, but if there is any change, we will bring you news. The men's 200 metres individual medley. 2 heats of this one, 2 Hungarians in this one. In the centre lanes, Tamas Shores and Tamas Tolt. Here's Tamas Tolt. European record held by Andrzej Kalina, not at these championships. Matthias Bartnik there we saw from Poland. Simon Boer from the Netherlands goes in lane 2. Christian Mamic from Croatia in 3. The 2 Hungarians, Tamas Shores and Tamas Todt in 4 and 5. Matthias Bartnik from Poland in 6, and Bastian Fontaine from Germany in lane number 7. Tamas Shores, 100 butterfly world record holder, leads them out on the butterfly. Tamas Todt will be strong in the second half of this medley. Christian Mamic from Croatia in 3rd. The 2 Hungarians dominating this one so far. Tamas Shores lead them into halfway. It should be fairly comfortable qualification. Tamas Shores did qualify a couple of nights ago in 100 freestyle in an outside lane, ended up with a bronze medal. But here comes Tamas Todt. Now the breaststroke is where he would be hoping to make some inroads into his teammate. Thomas Shores, though, is holding on to the lead. Both 22-year-olds. Both have been on the Hungarian team for 5 or 6 years now. Thomas Shores has really made the 100 butterfly his own in recent years. We do expect we'll have a good contest against Federico Morlacci. That event is conducted here at these championships. But here we go. The two Hungarians. They're side by side. I'm not sure if they're going to fight it out for first and second position. Thomas Shores looking across there at his teammate. Thomas Shores is in now in first position. Thomas Todt in second, 2:26.37 and 2:27.12. Matthias Bartnik from Poland in third, and Simon Boer had a good swim in fourth position for the Netherlands. Again, these guys will be expecting to go a lot faster when they get to the final this evening. Thomas Shores and Thomas Todt, both with that disability in one arm, and both finishing on their good arm there, the left arms. Again, it's good technique. Make a difference. These swimmers moving at speed, got to adjust their strokes as they come into the wall. Make sure they finish on that long arm. It could make the difference between winning a medal or not, winning a gold instead of a silver. Both are reaching out with their good hands. Touch the wall. It's the two Hungarians who will lead the way in heat number one. Thomas Shores and Thomas Todt, with Bartnik of Poland in third position, just ahead of Simon Boer. Well, we are bringing you news on that potential disqualification there that we said, and yet Lisa Den Braber has been reinstated. Well, we don't know what happened there, but Lisa Den Braber from the Netherlands will progress to the final this evening. I suspect it was something to do with that start. The officials were not happy with Lisa Den Braber, the way she started there. We'll keep an eye on that. She was using the back block, which is a relatively new technique, and the officials, well, maybe they had to check the rules and regulations to see if that was allowable. They decided it was. Den Braber has been reinstated. Heat number two, Tim van Duren from the Netherlands into Federico Morlacci, the all-conquering Italian, goes in lane number three. James Crisp of Great Britain in 5. Danienko of Russia in 6. Michelin Zanos from Greece in lane number 7. Federico Morlacci in lane 4, actually, for the Italian. The fast lane. I think Morlacci will have his eyes on the European record held by Andre Kalina, which was set in the London Games back in 2012. Morlacci has been absolutely superb this week. Going out fast on that 100 metres butterfly, which is arguably his best event. He hasn't swum that yet. James Crisp, though, well, certainly James Crisp's best event is the 100 backstroke, and he's making that pay here. James Crisp won a medal, bronze medal in the breaststroke yesterday. He reckons it was his 50th international medal that he's won in his career, a career that stretches back to the European Championships in 1997, so one of the most experienced members of the Great Britain team, James Crisp. 50 international medals. I made it 51 actually, James. I think you're doing yourself a disservice. We'll compare notes later. Morlacci just getting in ahead of James Crisp. These two should be comfortably into the final this evening. Morlacci, of course, the gold medalist, somewhat of a surprise gold medalist in the breaststroke yesterday. His breaststroke has really improved. And of course, he won the 100 freestyle too, so he is not going to be shoddy at this freestyle leg. Morlacci is becoming one of the world's great all-round swimmers. European record stands at 2:16.38. Well, mark has already gone, but he could challenge that in the final this evening. Morlacci touches 2:27.10. Crisp in second. And Crisp get another medal. 50+ international medals for James Crisp in his long career. To get married in 4 weeks' time, James Crisp, I was hearing. It'd be a nice early wedding present for him if he could get another medal here at these championships. It's going to be tough to beat this man though, Federico Morlacci. Very, very comfortable indeed from these two swimmers. They will go significantly faster in the final this evening. Morlacci just looking at the time there, I reckon at least 10 seconds faster tonight. Well, Morlacci takes that final heat. Very confident young man, Morlacci. 2:27.10, and with good reason, because he knows that he is quite simply the best swimmer here in the S9 class at the moment. He is going to be tough to beat. Tamas Shores is the fastest into the final. Federico Morlacci from Italy second, Tamas Todt in third, and James Crisp in fourth. These four swimmers certainly will go significantly faster in the final. Should be a real good fight for the medals. Well, that's the heats finished. We now move on to the medal events. It's the men's 200 freestyle S4, the final. Rosolovic from Ukraine goes in lane 1. Andrei Derevinsky, he will be a threat, the 100 meters gold medalist. Into Richard Oribe, the reigning champion, winner of the 50 freestyle, goes in 3. Michael Schumacher, World Championship bronze medalist last year, in lane 4. David Smetany, the Paralympic Games silver medalist, in lane number 5. Darko Djuric, the World Championship silver medalist, in lane 6. And Krzysztof Stefanowski in lane 7 from Poland. Well, you know what? This S4 classification has been absolutely wide open at these championships. Richard Oribe, the world and European record holder, goes in lane number 3. He is the reigning champion. Darko Djuric will go from the blocks. Derevinsky, the 100 champion. What can he do? A great start from Richard Oribe, great reaction. Djuric was good off the block there. Schumacher has been posting great times in lane number 4, the Netherlands swimmer. It would be great for the home crowd if he could get up for a gold medal. But Derevinsky has been very good, the swimmer in lane number 2. Remains to be seen what he is like over the longer distance. He's certainly a good sprinter. Derevinsky has taken it out pretty fast. Schoenmaker in second in a good position. Darko Duric in third. Multiple amputee there closest to the camera, just using that one arm. It's going well, really powerful arm there, Darko Duric. Derevensky, big high turnover here. Great stroke tempo from the Ukrainian, he's keeping that going. The question is, can he keep it going for the whole 200? It's really about power at the moment from Derevensky. Power and rate of stroke is keeping him ahead of the other two. And he is likely to, the tempo is likely to fall for Derevensky, so the others will think they have a chance here to come back. Darko Duric looking good, but Michael Schoenmaker is also very much in the mix. Richard Uribe, the experienced man, the world record holder, won his first Paralympic gold medal in Atlanta in 1996. He's coming back into contention now, the Spaniard. In lane 2, David Smetany from France. He's not out of the medal positions at the moment, but Derevensky is looking good. Turning his head, quite far turning his head there. Gasping for breath, the Ukrainian swimmer. That tempo is not slowing down just yet. Derevensky, if anything, he looks like he's extending his lead. He has extended it to over 3 seconds now. But they're all going to be trying to come back on the Ukrainian swimmer on this last 50. I don't think Michael Schoenmaker is going to be able to do it, the Netherlands swimmer. Derevensky, he's trying everything. He has gone past the Ukrainian team. He's just holding that stroke now. They are coming back. Schoenmaker, Richard Uribe, they're coming back into contention. It's going to be a very close finish, but Derevensky has taken this one out. He is holding it. Schoenmaker and Uribe and Darko Duric fighting now, I think, for the minor medals. They're coming in under the flags. It's going to be Derevensky. He's going to take it. They did close, but they didn't close enough. Derevensky takes it for Ukraine in a time of 308.33. Richard Uribe came through strongly in the closing stages for the silver. It's bronze to the Netherlands. Michael Schoenmaker getting in just ahead of Darko Duric. But the gold will go to Ukraine. Andrei Derevensky for the Ukrainian team will take it. He will be delighted with that, and it was a struggle for the Ukrainian in those closing stages, but he had enough. He went out very fast. 41 seconds for his first 50, 47 seconds for his next 50, 49 seconds. And then 51 seconds for the last 50, so he did slow down significantly there, but he had enough lead as the others came back on him. Not a very well-paced race for Derevensky, but it was all about power, powering out, getting the lead in the early stages, then hanging on as the others came back on him, and that was tough. That was really tough for Derevensky. They were all coming back. The experienced man, Richard Uribe, thought he timed it just right, but the lead was just too big from Derevensky, and he will claim the gold, his second gold of the week in the individual events for Andrei Derevensky of Ukraine. Well done, Andrei Derevensky. Richard Uribe way down, way down in the early stages there. Some 5 seconds adrift of Derevensky at the end. It was just 2 was the margin. But to the delight of the Ukrainians, they smiling all over their faces there. Andrew Derevensky takes the gold for Ukraine. Richard Uribe the silver for Spain. And Michael Schoenmaker the bronze for the host nation of the Netherlands. Swimmers exiting the water. Dervinsky there. That's him going into the swim down pool. Yeah, he's happy. Still breathing very heavily. It was a real effort for Dervinsky. He's going into the warm down pool. Not sure if he's going to be able to do his warm down. He's clutching onto the steps there for dear life. My goodness, he put absolutely everything into that race. He really put his heart and soul into that, came away with the gold medal. There's the fans there in the stands. Great support from the crowd here, from the teams. There's the Spanish fans, I think, looking up to the screen. Yeah, that's you. Hello. There's the GV fans. Oh my God. Oh no, is that me? Is that what I look like on the screen? Turkish, they've got a medal so far. Oh yeah, having a good discussion there. That's the programme, yeah, this is what we're looking forward to. Oh God, that's us. Oh, there's the Netherlands, they love it. Great support from the Netherlands here. There's Andrew Mullen's fan club. Oh, I don't want to be seen there. Polish team around this pool. Still a number of finals to come here. It's a great setting here in the Peter van der Hogen Band Zwemstadion. It's what the Norwegians have been waiting for today. The women's 200 freestyle S5. Sarah Louise Rong, 3 gold medals already to her name at these championships. Can she make it a 4th? She's very much the favourite for this one. Kolmogorova from Russia goes in lane 2. She may challenge for the medals. Reka Kedzi, already a medalist at these championships. Maybe I'll be up there for Hungary. Sarah Louise Rong, big favourite for this one. But Inbal Pizarro, a record in this event, the Israeli swimmer. Kathleen Engelhardt from Hungary in lane 6. Sula Antoniadou from Greece in lane number 7. It may be tough for the Greek swimmer to get into the medals. Sarah Louise Rong and Inbal Pizarro may well be the ones fighting it out for silver and gold. The 2 Hungarians, as they did a couple of days ago, they will challenge each other for the bronze medal position. Kedzi getting the bronze in the 50 fly 2 days ago, but this is the 200 freestyle. Good start there, great start there in lane number 3, Reka Kedzi. But Sarah Louise Rong immediately into her stroke in lane number 4. Inbal Pizarro, great head position for the Israeli swimmer, real stylish swimmer, Inbal Pizarro. Pizarro, very experienced Paralympian, just 27 years of age now, but swam a number of Paralympic games stretching right back to the early 2000s. This, of course, is final, second final of this morning. Norway looking to add to that impressive medal tally. Sarah Louise Rong is, as you may well try to challenge the world record. It's a long-standing world record. It's held by Beatrice Hess of France. That record was set back in the year 2000. Never really been challenged since then. Beatrice Hess was very much the dominant force at that time in the S5 class. Of course, long retired now, Beatrice Hess. Sarah Louise Rong, the likes of Teresa Perales and Inbal Pizarro here, has taken up the mantle of that S5 class. Sarah Louise Rong certainly dominated the class in recent years. young lady who, well, she's only 24 years of age, and as a teenager had an operation on her back, which has resulted in nerve damage and paralysis of her lower limb. So that was only a few years ago. Relatively newcomer to the Paralympic program, but my goodness, she's come through very strongly. Is now dominating this class, the S5 class. She's won 3 gold medals already. She's well on the way to the 4th. There's nothing that Imbal Pizarro can do about this one. Sarah Louise Rong is going to come home for a gold medal performance for the Norwegian team. It is going to be 4 gold medals to Norway, 4 gold medals to Sarah Louise Rong, coming home in a time of 2:53.75. Imbal Pizarro in 2nd position for Israel, and in 3rd position it looks like it's going to be Kathleen Engelhardt, who's going to get in this time ahead of Reka Kedzi. Kathleen Engelhardt, again one of the experienced Hungarian swimmers, been around in the Paralympic team since the early 90s. Kathleen Engelhardt, member of that gold medal relay winning team in Atlanta in 1996. Kathleen Engelhardt is going to come home for a Hungarian bronze medal. Engelhardt in the bronze medal position now. Reka Kedzi in 4th position. So the Hungarians who had a tussle for the bronze medal the other day, the Reka Kedzi coming out on top in the 50 meters butterfly. This time it's Engelhardt, our more experienced teammate, who comes out on the bronze medal position. Imbal Pizarro, well, we thought she may challenge Sarah Louise Rong, but it didn't quite materialize for the Israeli swimmer. It was a decent enough time, not her best for Imbal Pizarro, 2:59.84. And Imbal Pizarro was comfortably in the silver medal position to add to the silver medal that she won in the World Championships last year. Kolmogorova comes in, the Russian swimmer. She comes in lane number 2. Sarah Louise Rong, well, she was never headed. She's been identified by the International Paralympic Committee as one to watch as we move towards Rio in 2016. It was certainly one to watch for Sarah Louise Rong. It was a procession as she won that 200 meters freestyle. 2:53.75. Again, not quite at her best. She didn't need to be. She's a European champion, Sarah Louise Rong. Young lady, great technique. Look at that head still. A little bit of movement in the head as she came in there, but again, a great example of freestyle swimming. Really stretching out far at the front, keeping that extension right to the closing stages there. Sarah Louise Rong will take her 4th gold medal of these European Championships. And a 4th gold medal for the Norwegian team. The Norwegian team loving it here in Eindhoven. They have had a great championships, and that relay squad that got the medal yesterday in the women's relay, they were delighted with that. Sarah Louise Rong will take the gold medal for Norway. Imbal Pizarro 2nd for Israel, and Kathleen Engelhardt the bronze for Hungary. Next event is the men's 50 meters backstroke for the S1 class. It's a Greece versus Ukraine battle here. 3 Greeks, 3 Ukrainians. The S1 class is the most impairment here in the Paralympic swimming program. Apostolos Celsius in lane number 2. A number of these swimmers will enter the pool from the side. This tends to be the Greeks that are going in from the side. The Ukrainians will go in from the over the timing pads. There's Christos Stampaksis in lane number 3. Oh, the former world record holder in this event from Greece. What can he do? Can he get in the medals again? Nadi Boyko will go in lane number 4. He is the world record holder. The Paralympic gold medalist and world champion. Anton Kohl will be favourites for one of the medals. Golovko from Ukraine in lane number 6. And Andreas Katsaros in lane number 7 for Greece. Again, these swimmers will have all 4 limbs affected. Severe impairment in all 4 limbs. They tend to be swimmers with high spinal injury or swimmers with cerebral palsy. Nadi Boyko is the world record holder. That was set on his way to winning the Paralympic gold medal in London. 4.29, I think that'll be under threat today because Nadi Boyko has been on excellent form here at these championships. All these swimmers being held by the feet face out of the water. Released by the coaches. Immediately into his stroke is Nadi Boyko. And he means business here, straight from the gun. It was a great start from Nadi Boyko. I think we are going to see a record time here from the Ukrainian. Can anyone challenge? I don't think so. It's about the silver medal for Anton Kohl, Christoph Tampaksis. They may battle this one out. Golovko possibly may challenge for the medals. Nadi Boyko, well, he's past halfway. The clock ticking over around about, well, low 30s there. 104.29 is the record time. Nadi Boyko now with 15 to go. There's no one that can touch him. Nadi Boyko has his spinal impairment due to an accident. He said that his friends said, "You're too old to return to swimming." He was a swimmer in his youth. He's come back strongly. He's a Paralympic champion. He's now going to be the European champion. It's 107.24. Not as quick as I thought it was going to be, but Nadi Boyko will take the gold ahead of his teammate Anton Kohl from Ukraine. And Christos Stampaksis, the former world record holder, will come in for the bronze for Greece, 123.20, with the 3rd Ukrainian, Golovko, in 4th position for the Ukrainian team. Well, Nadi Boyko, he got out really well there, and I thought we were going to be on for a world record swim. We've seen world records from this man already this week. Thought we were going to be on for another, but not this time. But nevertheless, Nadi Boyko takes another gold medal for the team from Ukraine. His 3rd gold medal of these championships. The flags of Ukraine are waving. Nadi Boyko takes the gold for Ukraine. Again, trying to make the most of what his impairment will allow. Just getting propulsion from those hands and arms under the water. Not able to bring them above his shoulder height, but they're certainly moving him along. The legs dragging completely, but keeping that upper body position as level as he can. Just at the hips, the legs start to go down. You've got to keep that head back to try and keep his body up at the front. If you bring your head up, your legs are going to sink. Nadi Boyko did the business. And he won the gold medal for Ukraine. It's gold to Ukraine with Gennady Boyko. Silver also to the Ukrainian team with Anton Kohl. And bronze for Christos Tampaxis of Greece. Oh, what a great race we have to finish this session this morning. It's the men's 200 freestyle S14. Very unusual that this race has not got heats in it, just 7 swimmers taking the start here. Jonas Bastian Sorensen for Denmark in lane 1. Craig Harris making his debut here for Great Britain at these championships. Jack Thomas, the bronze medalist from the Commonwealth Games for Wales, goes in 3. The Paralympic champion John Margier Sverrisson in 4. Thomas Hamer, Commonwealth Games medalist for England, in 5. Mark Evers, the Netherlands champion, silver medalist in the European Champs last time. And Yannick van der Poel from Belgium completes the lineup. Well, it is an unusually small field, but it is packed with quality. European record holder John Margier Sverrisson set that in the World Championships last year. He's the Paralympic champion. There's Mark Evers. Already 2 gold medals to his name from these championships. The final of the men's 200 meters freestyle S14. This is an event with swimmers with an intellectual impairment. John Margier Sverrisson, well, what a famous victory he had in the Paralympic Games. Wasn't the favourite to take that title, but swam absolutely brilliantly to the delight of the Iceland team. It was their only gold medal in the swimming pool in the London Paralympic Games. He'll be the favourite for this one, but Jack Thomas has gone out well. They're close there at the first turn, 27.49 for Thomas. Jack Thomas made his Great Britain debut in an international event last year in Montreal at the World Championships, and also won the bronze medal for Wales in the Commonwealth Games. And just 1 lane down from Sverrisson, who now takes the lead, is Thomas Hamer. It's his debut at a major IPC international at this competition. It's his first major international event. He won the silver medal for England at the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow just a couple of weeks ago, just last week in fact. Well, it looks like these 3 are away now. The medalists are going to be the 2 Great Britain swimmers, Thomas and Hamer, and John Margier Sverrisson from Iceland. It looks like the gold is going to go to Iceland as they come into the last turn. John Margier Sverrisson now. Thomas Hamer moving into 2nd position now, ahead of Jack Thomas. But can Thomas Hamer come back on John Margier Sverrisson? John Margier Sverrisson now for Iceland is stretching for home now. Thomas Hamer is making a battle of it now with the Iceland swimmer. A great swim from Thomas Hamer, but it is going to be gold to Iceland. John Margier Sverrisson is going to come in to take Iceland's first gold medal at these championships. And it's a new European record of 158.60. Another sensational swim from John Margier Sverrisson. He's up on the line ropes. He's the champion again. It's gold for Iceland. John Margier Sverrisson takes it. The 21-year-old Icelander is ahead of the 15-year-old Thomas Hamer from England, from Great Britain. He was England in the Commonwealth Games. He's Great Britain here at these European Championships. He takes the silver. Jack Thomas will take the bronze. The Welshman represented Wales at the Commonwealth Games will take bronze for Great Britain here at the European Championships. John Margier Sverrisson, well, didn't he take that out well? 158.60, it's a personal best time. And new European record by 0.7 of a second. John Margeir Sverrisson in there, a couple of strokes ahead of young Thomas Hamer. What an international debut he's had. Thomas Hamer, silver medal in the Commonwealth Games, silver medal now in the European Championships. John Margeir Sverrisson will take that one though, and didn't he look good? Swimming away from the rest of the field, extending his lead all the time. And here we go. John Margeir Sverrisson, look at that, oh yeah! He's the champion, up on the lane ropes there. We saw Mark Avers do this the other day. Oh, false start there for John Margeir Sverrisson. Second time of asking, yes! Gold for Iceland. Gold for John Margeir Sverrisson. Makes his way to the swim down pool. John Margeir Sverrisson takes the gold for Iceland in a new European record time of 1:58.60. The two Great Britain swimmers, Thomas Hamer and Jack Thomas, repeat their positions from the Commonwealth Games when they won silver and bronze. Well, that was the final action of the final there. Of this morning's session. Here in Eindhoven. Well, we will be back for the final session this afternoon. It's finals all the way as we come back at 5 o'clock local time to here in Eindhoven. We've seen 4 finals this evening. We've already seen records broken in this morning's session. We have more finals for you this evening. Hopefully more medals, some sensational finals to look forward to. We'll be back here in Eindhoven at 5 o'clock local time. Please join us.